Imagine sitting across from a younger woman, her eyes curious, her smile polite, but deep inside you sense the connection fading. She's present, she's listening, but her attention isn't truly with you. Maybe you felt this before, wondering why conversations with younger women sometimes feel like walking on eggshells, why one wrong word can turn excitement into nothing more than a polite goodbye. Let me tell you something important: it's not your age, your wrinkles, or the number of birthdays you've had. What really matters is the energy you project, the silent psychology you communicate without realizing it. Attraction has never been only about looks. It's about unspoken signals and subtle behaviors that either ignite chemistry or shut it down before it even begins. You know this feeling. You tell a story. She smiles but then checks her phone. You send a message. She replies short and late. Or maybe she casually says, "You remind me of my uncle," and it stings more than you'd ever admit. Moments like these cut deep because they feed a hidden fear that no matter what you do, you're invisible to her in the way you want to be seen. But you're not invisible. You're simply sending signals that work against you. Psychology shows us that women, especially younger ones, are experts at reading subtle cues. They pick up on insecurity, on energy shifts, on what's unsaid. So even if you say all the right things, if your presence feels off, she doesn't experience you as confident or magnetic. She just sees another older guy trying too hard. The first mistake many men make is slipping into father mode instead of partner mode. It happens subtly. You start giving advice she didn't ask for, correcting her, or lecturing like a teacher. You think you're showing wisdom, but what she feels is hierarchy. And hierarchy kills chemistry. No woman wants a date that feels like dinner with dad. One client of mine, Mark, 46, dated a 26-year-old. On paper, he had everything: success, looks, confidence. Yet after 3 dates, she lost interest. Her reason? He's amazing, but I feel like he's raising me, not dating me. That's the death of attraction. The solution is simple. Step out of parent mode and into presence. Be curious. Ask her questions. Share perspectives, not instructions. Let her feel free and equal with you, and the spark comes alive. The second mistake is overcompensating with money or status. This trap is common because older men often have more achievements to showcase. You're proud of what you've built, and you want her to notice. But if your conversations revolve around possessions, investments, or status, you stop connecting, you start advertising. Younger women already assume older men have more stability, but when that becomes your main selling point, the vibe turns transactional. And no one falls in love with a transaction. One client, David, 52, wealthy and polished, spent an entire date talking about his companies and travels. Later she told me, "He's impressive, but I felt like I was in a business meeting, not on a date." That's the danger of signaling value instead of embodying it. Achievements should be background, not the headline. Let them show naturally. Because while money might get her attention, it's your humor, energy, and presence that makes her stay. The third mistake is trying too hard to act young. Worried about the age gap, some men start mimicking slang, trends, or lifestyles that don't fit them. But pretending communicates insecurity. It suggests that your real self isn't good enough. Younger women aren't drawn to older men because they act like 20-year-olds. They're drawn to maturity, depth, stability, and perspective that younger guys often lack. When you erase that, you erase your real advantage. Authenticity is magnetic. Instead of forcing yourself into her world, let her discover the richness of yours. Own your age, your tastes, your experiences. Confidence in who you are will always outshine any attempt to play pretend. The fourth mistake is carrying bitterness about age. You might joke, "I'm too old for this," or "Dating is different these days." You may think you're being lighthearted, but beneath the humor is insecurity. Constantly drawing attention to the age gap makes it feel bigger. Psychology shows that emotions are mirrored. If you're uneasy about age, she will be too. One client, Jason, 48, always joked about being old, and every time, women laughed politely but pulled back. His problem wasn't age. It was his frame. Once he stopped making age a topic and owned his space with ease, everything shifted. The truth is, age isn't the barrier, your attitude about it is. And then comes the fifth mistake, the silent killer: losing polarity. Polarity is the spark between masculine and feminine energy, the tension that fuels attraction. But many older men, trying to be safe and respectful, become too agreeable, too neutral, too careful. And when that happens, the spark dies. She may like you as a person, but she won't feel magnetically drawn to you. Romance requires tension, playful teasing, confident flirting, standing your ground. Without that, you slide into the friend zone, and once you're there, it's nearly impossible to climb out. Here's the turning point. Once you stop these mistakes, everything changes. You stop being invisible. You stop wondering why she pulls away. Instead, you show up as the grounded, confident, playful man you really are. You stop parenting and start partnering. You stop showcasing and start connecting. You stop pretending and start owning your truth. You stop highlighting age and start enjoying the moment. You stop flattening polarity and start sparking it. Younger women will no longer see you as an older guy chasing, they'll feel naturally drawn to you. At the end of the day. Remember this, younger women aren't searching for a father, a wallet, or a performer. They want presence. They want partnership, not parenting. They want authenticity, not an act. And when you embody that, you don't have to chase, they'll choose. So take these lessons, apply them, and watch your dating life transform. Your best chapter isn't behind you, it's just beginning.